A very good morning to all my dear students. This is your English teacher, Mrs. Asta Gulati, and today we are going to start with a new poem that is From a Railway Carriage from your English course. And please take out your books and be ready for the explanation. In this first video, we are going to start with the explanation of the poem. From a Railway Carriage, page number 85 in your English course books. Before starting with this new poem, children, I would like to ask you, have you ever traveled in a train? Many of you might be. So when we travel, what do you see? The train is running by, it's going so fast, leaving all the things behind, and then what we see from the window. Here is the poem in which the poet is writing about everything about a child. He is sitting on the window looking outside, and he is very much excited to see everything and is describing these beautiful lines in the poem From a Railway Carriage. In this beautiful poem written by R.L. Stevenson, we will describe how the child feels and how he happily describes everything which passes by when he is in the train or he is in the railway carriage. The poet says that the train runs more quickly than the fairies can fly or the witches can move. When train advances forward, when it goes forward, it seems as the soldiers are attacking enemy in a battlefield. Means it is the imagination of the poet or the child, you can say, is so beautiful, children. Like the train is so fast, so he is describing the train as the soldier who's attacking the enemies in the battlefield. The train rushes on, leaving bridges, houses, then fences and ditches, and behind. The train is leaving everything behind and moving forward without any delay. It also leaves behind the green fields where houses and cattle are grazing. Where the houses, he can see large huge fields where the cattle and the horses are grazing. The train is leaving everything behind. Second stanza, children. Here is a child who clambers and scrambles all by himself and gathering brambles. Children, here in the second paragraph, the poet is describing about, in these first two lines, he is describing about a child who is going on the thorny bushes to collect the berries. Here is the tramp who stands and gazes, and here is the green for stringing the daisies. Here the poet is telling about a tramp. Tramp means a poor person or a beggar who's standing at a place and constantly he was gazing at something without blinking his eyes. And here is the green for stringing the daisies. He is describing the fields with daisy plants. He is telling the daisies were made for garlands. Women will be making garlands from the daisies, and here is the cart run away in the road, lumping along with man and load. And next, what he saw, children, he saw a cart moving slowly in the middle of a highway. It was full of load, and a cart driven was sitting. A cart driver was sitting on the top of the load. A man whom he saw sitting on the load, he described it so beautifully, children, lumping along with man and load. And here is a mill. What is a mill, children? A water mill. And there is a river, each a glimpse and gone forever. And he saw a water mill and river while traveling in the train. All these objects, children, appeared and then disappeared so quickly that people looked at them forever, for a very brief time, and it is gone forever. It will never come back. All these, children, in this beautiful poem, R.L. Stevenson is telling about his journey with such beautiful lines, and described every minute detail what he saw in the least possible time. And here we come to the end of the poem, children. I hope you all will read the poem and try to understand all the things in the explanation and all. Whatever you need will be done in the class again. Thank you so much. Have a good day.